Welcome to Baldy and the Big Guy.
What's happening, y'all? How you doing?
I think that's a good name, right?
I think it's a good name.
I think we settled on it.
I think we settled on a name.
Big Guy? I mean, Big Guy
And
and
Baldy.
It's perfect,
Might as
right?
well.
I think it's
'Cause
perfect.
Baldy doesn't work for you because you've got a
Baldy
full-
doesn't work for me. I have a big head.
Yeah,
set
you
of
got,
hair,
you got,
or
and you got a big ass
hair.
head too.
I do have a big ass head with a big ass bunch of hair.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're the hairiest person I know. Thank you guys
The
so
hairiest
much for
person you
joining
know,
us.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are. I mean, look at all the shit.
I mean,
going
I
on.
think just because of pure math.
You look like a giant leprechaun.
You know,
you kind of do.
It's actually not the first time I've been told that, which is weird. Most people be like, oh, I've never
Like
heard
if
it
we
before.
midgetized you.
Midgetized.
That's a. I
That's
think
the
that's
word,
an
yeah,
actual
yeah.
technical term.
That's on from Willy Wonka, I believe.
It's
They midgetize
midget-
people, yeah.
Oh fuck, that's right. Midgetized.
Well, they did it to the candy bar. They midgetized it.
Yep. So right there on that little corner, I forgot. I need to adjust things for you.
Yeah, a
There
little bit
you
bigger
go.
than
And you
Beth.
just
Yeah, there we go.
turn
Yeah.
there. And you can tighten the little nut right there.
Tighten the nut.
Right here. Nope, right
Oh,
here.
yep, there
There
we
you go. Just tighten that bastard
Tighten
down.
the nut.
Almost.
That's good. Right?
Oh,
That works.
It's
Yep.
gonna pick you up.
It's all good.
Peter's learning how to do podcasts.
Yeah.
We're just
It's
kicking
fun.
this bitch off. Baldy and the big guy, or big guy, Baldy and the big guy.
I think.
Yeah.
I think Baldy and the big guy's
We
good.
just settled on that name today. Peter just had
Just a couple.
just a
you know,
brain fart.
right before the show.
Yep.
Baldy and the big guy. I
Baldy
like
and
it
the
though.
big guy.
I like it.
It's awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Fuck. Cheers. Let's do a cheers real quick.
absolutely.
He's got the hard AFs over there. He's also drinking some bourbons.
I'm gonna get fucked up
Mm.
tonight. Probably what's gonna happen.
It's all right. It's all right. Typically what happens.
Yeah, I only have a little bit to drive home, so it's all gonna be. No, I don't
No,
drink and drive.
We do not condone drinking and driving. We'll
my
call
wife,
you
my
an
wife's here. She'll
Uber
drive.
if we needed to.
My wife's here. She'll
This
drive.
is true. Yeah. She doesn't like to drive the truck, but whatever.
No, but I mean, it's
What wife likes to drive their husband's trucks?
probably
Beth
none.
just
I would
complained about it.
imagine.
Beth and Angela are on their way to the liquor store
Driving
right
your truck?
now. No,
Oh,
driving
okay.
her car.
Okay, I was gonna say.
It's all good. Though.
I wasn't sure if I drove part behind it. So,
I don't know. It's all good. So what's up? How's your week been?
dude,
Tell me a little bit about like traveling out to Pastrana Land, man.
yeah, it's fun. So
Let's
yeah,
get some
I've been
updates on
busy.
that.
I've been we went to Pastrana Land, Travis Pastrana's house.
Yep.
I wasn't last week. It was the week before last.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
2 weeks ago. Just built a bunch of stuff for his YouTube channel, channel 199.
Go check it out.
Yeah,
YouTube.
subscribe, watch him. It's all of his. It's all of Pastrana's like Travis's like all the cool shit he does with his life, and he has them with his life. And then there's a new series called Flat Out, which is super cool.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Following
one
him,
yet.
yeah, it's brand new, just dropped I think last Monday. I think.
Is it on 199 channel?
Channel 199
Okay, I
channel.
just haven't seen it yet.
And they talk about like all of it. You know, it talks about like the Gymkhana. It talks about all kinds of cool shit, and the,
right.
the whole series.
I need to go back and I need to
They're all
start
gonna
watching.
they're all
it,
gonna
guys.
eventually drop.
All right.
And it's just cool to talk about his whole crew. Like he has a whole crew of like Come Over Steve, which is crazy.
Who?
Come Over Steve. There's a guy who is like basically he's bald on the front.
Kind of.
he has
It'd be
a
like if I grew my.
He has a tattoo comb over.
What?
Yeah,
He tattooed hair like a.
he has
comb over.
a tattooed comb over.
I
Yes, it's
haven't heard
hilarious.
of this guy.
Dude's hilarious.
Oh, but I
Nicest
don't know
guy I
how
ever
I missed
met.
him.
Super cool, nice guy. Come Over Steve's his name.
Okay.
Steve is his name.
It's Steve.
Come Over
his
Steve.
name,
I've
but
ever
Steve-
done. Yeah. Stripper Josh. He used to be a stripper. So his
Everybody's
name's
got.
Stripper Josh.
Everybody's got the nickname. right?
I mean, there's a guy, Duffy. I'm definitely forgetting people, but Hubert.
Yeah, yeah, there's tons.
Yeah, Nate Wessel. I mean, a bunch of guys. Super cool. It's a whole crew. It's the wrecking crew. They do all kinds of cool shit. Everything's filmed, and then they got a whole crew like editing it and making it awesome.
It's
So,
rad.
Yeah. So
It's
anyway,
good, though.
I was at Pastrana Land. We were just doing stuff for that. So we were filming stuff. I mean, some epic stuff coming down the pipeline
Okay.
for that. I don't know the date as far as release
Yeah.
for all that stuff, but I mean, I'm not gonna talk about what it is other than it's just super cool.
It's on his shit.
Very,
yeah.
very
no,
cool.
it's just
Yeah.
cool that you were there.
Yeah, it was very, very cool to be part of. And I've been more than lucky. I mean, I've been incredibly blessed to be part of that whole process. People want their whole life to meet Travis Pastrana. I've been at his house a dozen times. So it's just super cool. Like
It's gnarly, dude.
it's awesome,
It's
man.
crazy. It's
he's
so
one of
cool.
the nicest guys ever. So super
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
I did see the video that I think it was either you or I think it was Jared pushed out, or maybe it was Travis. I don't remember. Where they were racing, he and Jared were racing to eat
Oysters?
24 oysters.
Oh, so that was they had so yeah, Jared and Jared
It was a good
and
one.
Travis Pastrana and Jim York. He's
Okay.
he's one of the guys in the wrecking crew. Yeah, they raced to eat the world record for 24 oysters at Mike's.
Okay, so what's the deal with Mike's? Is that
It's
like
just a place
super
by
famous?
Travis. It's just a place by Travis's house.
It's not.
There's nothing famous about it. It's just
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't know what
Fuck,
the
I
wor-
was like,
we don't know what the world record is, so we just made
it's
it.
got to be
so-
like
so,
hundreds of
but it's a world
oysters.
record there for sure.
Okay.
So
He
it's
set the
definitely the
world
world record
record
at
at
Mike's
Mike's.
there in Davidsonville or wherever the heck that is. Boom. That's it.
So who won?
Jared.
Did he?
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody.
Yeah, he had to eat 2 dozen oysters and drink an orange crush, which
Is that
I don't know what
is that an
orange
alcohol
is.
drink
Yeah.
or is that like
It's like vodka, orange soda. I'm not orange soda, orange juice, I think.
okay?
And maybe it's orange soda.
I
Dude,
thought Orange Crush was an orange drink. Isn't
it's a
that
Maryland
soda?
thing. It's a Maryland
No,
thing.
isn't that a soda? Also?
Orange Crush is a soda,
Yeah.
but it's also a drink in Maryland.
All right.
It's like a famous like drink for that area, and they're delicious. Honestly, they're really good.
Yeah,
I drink a lot of those. They're good. Yeah, but it was fun. I mean, yeah, not much else going on besides that. I mean, that was what I did more recently, but yeah, it was fun. Been busy.
Nice. Can't complain about anything as far as that goes.
No, not at all.
What do you want to talk about tonight?
I think I texted you something though about the what was it? The
You can pull up your phone. Where's your phone?
you know what? Where's my phone? There's right here.
Grab it.
Let's see.
65 weird but true facts to amaze and
Yeah, we're definitely not going through all
everyone.
65, but
We're
definitely
definitely gonna like
I saw a couple of these that looked really funny, so
All
I
right.
thought that would be kind of
Yeah,
funny.
I'll let you hit me up with some of them. Amaze and surprise me. By the way, the GI Joe. I have to reiterate. Thank you to my brother. I love the little heart stand for you.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for getting that for me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Definitely not best.
The GI Joe guy. We were talking about that before we get into this. The GI Joe guy. You were saying so. Again, collectible as shit. My brother's got tons of collectible, like old school Transformers. I don't know how he hung on to so many things,
cool.
like the die-cast metal Transformers.
Remember that movie,
Kept them
40-Year-Old
all.
Virgin?
40-Year-Old
Virgin with
yeah.
Michael Scott? Oh, not with Michael Scott. With
Mike,
what the hell's his name?
God damn it! Yeah, from The Office.
Yeah, that guy.
Whatever
what
his
the
name
hell's
is.
his
It
name?
doesn't
Not
matter.
Michael Scott. Whatever. Anyway, that guy though, 40-Year-Old Virgin. Everybody knows the movie 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you walk into his apartment and he has all the
They're all
toys from like the 70s, 60s,
pristine.
whatever, 80s, pristine. So when I was a kid, I kept them in pretty good condition. And when I was 12 years old, this is like a little
Fuck 'em all
fucktard.
up.
No, what's that?
You start blowing them up.
No. I was
okay.
smart.
Okay.
This is like, I'm not much of an entrepreneur, unfortunately. That's not my mindset. But at the time, I was like, these will be worth a lot of money someday. So my buddy, I was like, I'll sell you all my GI Joes for like $1,000. He bought them all for $1,000. So now I'm like, fuck, I wish I had all my goddamn GI Joes.
That thing's
Yeah.
just the helicopter's $300.
Dude, there's
That
two.
little guy right there
That's
is
Duke.
another couple hundred.
That's Duke. I know.
No,
exactly.
that's Wild Bill. He's the helicopter.
Wild
pilot.
Bill?
That's Wild Bill. He's the helicopter pilot.
Okay.
That's the original Wild Bill.
That's cool.
And they've redone him. And I went through and I looked up his. Remember the GI Joe cards that came
Yeah.
on the back?
I had so many GI Joes. It was
Dumb
stupid.
as shit, but like guys, that's how we grew up.
Dude,
Like,
it was
we
the
cut
best.
the card out in the back,
Like
'cause it
early
had-
90s, late
it
80s.
didn't have like the dotted line to cut the card out.
Early 90s, late 80s. GI Joes was the coolest thing ever.
80s,
And then
yep.
they came out with Sergeant Savage. We remember those.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Sergeant Savage,
He
I had
became a
the-
wrestler. Remember?
I remember Sergeant
a
Savage. I got
WWF
these like
wrestler.
I got these like all these like toys. I had a Jeep and this like this
I had them
airplane
all,
with like
the tank. I've
Yep.
had everything.
So there's two GI Joe vehicles and the GI Joe goes with them. I've
Right,
been
tell
wanting
me about it.
forever. There's one, I know the name of these things, which is stupid, but I've googled it so many times because I want them. Shark 9000.
okay.
It's this boat that like goes in the tub. It has little like fucking orange mines, missiles.
Was it kind of like a? It was like a navy colored boat. Right?
It's white.
Or was okay?
It was
another
white
one
with
too.
blue
Okay.
stickers. So it's white and blue with orange like mines and missiles.
Okay.
And it's about all the stickers.
All right.
I don't remember the character that came with it, but it was like it was super,
There's some
super
pilot.
cool.
There's
Shark
going to be a
9000.
pilot. Yeah.
Awesome.
Shark 9000.
Yeah. And the other one was called a Monster Blaster. It was like a huge tank ATV, not ATV,
Like a
MATV, like
an
it was a
8-wheel?
monster. Yeah, it was like an armored personnel carrier, but it was like a huge, long, giant tank on the top, or giant gun on the
cannon.
top. Cannon, yeah, thank you. A giant cannon on top, launched the missiles. It was the coolest fucking thing. Those two
Those
things.
are the ones
Honestly,
you're
if I got a
looking for?
Monster Blaster, that's the last thing I want. It's so fucking cool. I don't have a Shark 9000, but that'd be badass.
All right.
Well, Monster
I'll
Blaster.
talk to my
man.
brother.
No, I'm saying talk to your brother. See if you can find one. I'll pay for it, obviously.
Yeah.
But if you can find one and
Go
use
find
his special
Guy has
magic to make it look
connections all
amazing,
over like New England.
dude.
He
And then
drives-
all the GI Joes from the era.
Dude, my brother is
yeah, dude.
retired, so he goes to like That's what
Yeah,
he loves
that's so
doing.
badass.
He's
Yeah,
taking
so
care
cool.
of his grandson, and his daughter and just hanging out. And
That's awesome.
you know, I mean, he's busy, of course, but
Yeah.
this is his hobby.
Most retired guys, you want to keep busy because
Yeah,
you
it's
know
his hobby.
You want to keep busy.
It's fucking rad.
You can't work your whole life and then just
He
retire.
did
and do
just buy
nothing.
he just ordered an e-bike. My brother lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, by the way.
Is he up in New
Hampshire.
New Hampshire, yeah.
Yep. He lives in Barnstead, New Hampshire.
Barnstead.
Yep. It's
All right.
literally I lived in New Hampshire for years and I'd never even heard of Barnstead, New Hampshire. And my brother bought a house there, right? And it's literally my brother bought a house on a bend. Even worse. Like I've literally gone to my brother's house and driven by it. I'm like, fuck, it was back there.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, God damn it, right? Because he's right off this like the one road that goes through town.
Yeah, of course.
And there's not even a light. Right? You go by
Those are the best towns though.
it really is.
Yeah.
We went over there.
If all there is a gas station.
But it's a gas station. No, there's not a gas station. The gas station is down the road, like down. No, there's a convenience store that also is an ice cream shop, a pizza shop, a sandwich shop.
And the video store.
We don't have video stores
used to be
anymore.
back in the day.
Probably was, yeah. That's where you get your beer, and that's where you do your that's where you go.
Yeah.
Because it's like 5 minutes. It's like 2 minutes from his
Do you
house.
remember those little towns where like you'd have like some random grocer, whatever, enter name, whatever it is, like Thriftway or whatever. Like when I was a kid, there's a Thriftway.
Okay.
The Thriftway would sell pizzas.
Yeah.
And then they have a small little video store that sold like, VHS, not sold, or they probably did
rent
sell
or
rent
whatever.
VHS. I remember growing up, my grandma, I was visiting her, and she's like, well, what would you like to watch for a movie? And I was there for like 2 weeks. I was maybe
Debbie
13,
Dallas.
something like that. No, no, but I convinced her Bloodsport with
Nice.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was like,
Yep.
Bloodsport sounds good. She's like, that's rated R. I was like, my dad would let me watch it.
You know,
she's
your
like-
grandma like my dad. Would
Oh,
let
well,
me
Jeff would let you. Okay, that's fine. If your dad would let you watch it. My mom would let me watch
just give me the
it.
balls.
Dude, when he did the splits across the two chairs, remember that?
Oh yeah.
Dude, Bloodsport
Dude,
was so
I watched
iconic.
Bloodsport way too many times as a kid.
Dude, iconic.
I think that's
Iconic
probably why I'm
movie of the
into
80s.
martial arts. That's probably why I ended up doing like
Dude,
10 years of
Can you do,
taekwondo.
can you do the splits of
can't.
that?
I got
what?
I got pretty close. Like when I was in my 30s, I got pretty close, but I could never do it.
Yeah, that movie is what made me love Jean-Claude Van Damme growing up.
Goddamn right.
He was a fucking coolest.
And it had Ogre from fucking Revenge of the Nerds.
yeah.
He was the big dude.
He was the big dude, the big buddy. Yeah. He was the one who got basically
hospitalized.
lost. Yeah, he lost and got kicked out. And then fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme kicked the dude's ass after he blinded him.
What's his name?
Dude, I
ass.
know watch that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I
Remember he
watched
gets-
that in a long while.
The-
yeah,
He blows
yeah.
out. He's like, ah.
Yeah, he does the Jean-Claude.
And then, he's like, and then
Yeah.
he starts flashing back to his days,
learning
when
from
he's
the
like,
old. Yeah,
right?
dude, so fucking stupid, but so good.
Love it.
Everything 80s is so fantastic.
Fucking
I mean,
A mate. G.I.
Exactly.
Joe, dude.
G.I. Joe.
The
I
best
fucking love it, man.
shit. Because nowadays it's just the same shit on regurgitate.
Well, especially if
Back
you
then
watch.
it was original.
Well, even if you watch anything like for kids nowadays, that's like cartoon wise,
They're terrible.
so fucking dumb,
Dude,
Not only
okay.
is it like woke or whatever the bullshit that they try to push into it.
right.
When we were kids, like
I watched Popeye and all of them.
I
where
mean, they had some bad shit. Like Ren and Stimpy was definitely made for adults.
yeah.
But they didn't like push weird shit into it.
No,
it was just fucking
Think
shitty.
about
Like it was just not made for
Roadrunner
kids.
and Coyote.
Yeah,
Right.
Or Rugrats.
Well, I'm
that was more
I'm
my-
a little bit
that was more
older
my
than you.
era,
Yeah.
But
And
like
I'm
Rugrats are done.
Looney
Like,
Tunes or Tiny Tunes.
Yeah.
Like they did goofy
it was
shit.
fucked up.
Because
Sure.
they knew parents were in the background
Yeah.
having to listen to their fucking kids watch that shit on repeat. So they needed to entertain the adults so that they
Exactly.
didn't go insane.
Exactly.
Now it's like, I don't tell it. Well, Teletubbies is even old now at this point, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I don't even know what the shit is nowadays. Dora,
Honestly,
like even Dora, dude,
yeah,
it's
Dora's like a couple
at
years
this
old.
point.
I-
Like she's
man.
24 years old at this point, right? I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
I have no idea what's that around now. I don't have kids, and you don't have kids, so
Nope.
I have no idea what kids are watching nowadays.
They're watching TikTok.
Bluey, something like that.
Oh,
There's some
there,
like dog about the blue dog or something. I don't know what. I never watched it, but
there
that's
is-
what I've seen.
There was, I don't remember the name of this, and we can look it up at some point and put a picture of it in.
Yeah,
But there is this cartoon, and we'll have to find the name of it
yeah.
because it's like this creepy fucking cartoon. But it's like CGI kind of thing, and he looks all cute and shit until he opens his mouth and he's just all teeth.
Oh, well, is that like real monsters? That's from when I was a kid.
Well,
I was
no,
like a
this
teenager,
is like
maybe.
an internet thing.
Oh, this is like now.
Yeah, this is like
oh,
I saw it like 2 years ago, and it's like freaking parents out and stuff like that. Because their
Really?
kids are watching this shit, but they're like creepy ass.
But why freaking them out? Because if that's nothing wrong with that. As long as
Well,
if
it's
it's just scary, who cares?
It's also the content.
As long as it's not like fucking kids up.
It's kind of the content that's fucking like it's giving kids nightmares and shit. Creepy.
Oh wait, are you talking about like the random picture that shows up during like?
It's not like something that's like a jump scare.
Oh, it's not.
It's it's an actual cartoon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're
Creepy
talking about.
kids cartoon. Let's see if I can find one. I can't remember what it's called, and I shared it a long time ago. But dude, it's bizarre. I'll find a picture. We'll insert it around here somewhere. But it's just one of those fucked up things.
Yeah.
But you go like I watch Real American Hero, G.I. Joe shit.
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah, I remember like the little things like
He-Man like, and all those ones,
He-Man.
dude. Come on.
Remember the little things at the end of the G.I. Joe commercial was like they'd actually have commercials during the G.I. Joe run. It's like, well, oh man,
they
what
were
was
like,
it they used to
it was
say?
kind of like the more you know kind of a
yeah,
thing.
exactly.
It was like be
The
good
more
to
you
your
know.
parents,
And
or do good to each other.
What did the G.I. Joe said though? It was like
Real American?
no, it was like the little
G.I. Joe saying.
oh my god.
No,
now
I
got-
understand what you're saying. G.I.
was,
Joe saying.
Not the more you know, because that was like
The more you know. No, that's
that was like a Channel 8 thing or something. That was like a
G.I. Joe
NBC thing.
saying.
It was like
Knowing's half
Even-
the battle.
and knowing's half the battle.
So they would have
I was
something.
gonna say
and then
even you can prevent forest fires.
Yeah. And knowing's
not
half
it.
the battle. But
Yeah.
they'd have something, some
Yeah.
educational thing, and
Yeah.
then knowing's half the battle.
If you knew this, and knowing's half the battle.
Right.
Man, and those were great. They taught kids something good,
And it was a 15-second blip.
and it made people better.
And now you've got people trying to, like, the cartoons, not people, the cartoons fucking with kids
yeah,
and all this.
it's cool if you cut off your dick because that's just the way you feel as a child.
You're
people are fucking
6,
dumb.
bro.
Yeah, when you were 6, I mean, I didn't do shit when I was 6, but I mean, people do weird stuff. It's just,
Even when I was 12, I'm trying to think, like, no, 13, 14, 15.
but also kids are raised a lot different nowadays. It's just weird. Like
We didn't have the internet. I just skateboarded.
yeah,
That's all I did.
I remember getting my first phone. I turned 18. Graduated high school, basically at the same time because I turned 18. No, I graduated high school of June.
You're how old again?
I'm 38.
38. Okay.
I graduated high school in June of 2003.
Okay.
June-ish, May, June, whatever. I turned 18 in September. For my birthday, for my graduation birthday, or graduation present, rather, I was given a cell phone for
it was like an old Nokia.
It was an old Nokia, like it was
Like the
black and
brick,
white
yep.
brick.
It
It
had
had
snake.
snake. It had
Exactly.
snake.
I played
And
that
you had to
every
press
day.
if you were texting somebody, it's like you had to press a button 3 or 4 times to get to the
Sucks.
letter.
Terrible. But it
was-
worked.
It worked. I would love one of those phones nowadays. Like get rid of all the
Dude,
other.
you literally could go. I mean, you couldn't get them wet you could not get that thing wet. But you could drop it off a building and
it was
it
a
would be
brick.
fine.
It was
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
100%.
It was the best, and it worked all the time. You never had to worry about it. It worked. Now,
Yep.
granted, I definitely love an iPhone. But like, I mean,
I
everything.
had a pager.
This
in
is
college.
awesome. Like you have everything in the
I
world
don't even know,
right here.
nobody even. I had a pager in college, and nobody even ever paged
Well,
me.
you're what 47.
7,
So you're 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
Like I never had a pager.
dude.
I definitely never had a pager.
I graduated Arizona State in 2000.
So you graduated college 3 years before I graduated high school.
That graduated way before me.
We're not
Like
talking
a
about
long
we're not
time.
talking about
A long time,
that. But
years,
yeah,
like 6,
so
7 years.
like even the age difference between us is significant
Yeah, it's enough. Yeah,
to have a huge because I mean technology advances so
it was
quickly
so fast.
that even our age difference, which isn't that much.
Well, the
technically.
iPhone came out in 07. The
Yeah.
first iPhone came out in
Yeah.
07.
And I was in the Marine Corps. I remember that came out because my
Mhm.
buddy was like all about it. He was like, "Oh my god, yeah, that was fucking cool ass
And
phone."
it didn't do
And I was
shit.
I had a fucking like
Sidekick
it
or
wasn't
something.
It wasn't a Samsung. I think maybe I had like one of those Nokia flip.
Just like a shell, like a clamshell.
Yeah, what was that one that was super Razor? I had a Razor. I had a
Okay,
Razor
yeah,
for a couple
Razors were
years.
dope, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted a Razor. I just didn't want to spend the money on it.
I had a Razor for a couple years.
Expensive.
When I was in the Marines, man, I used to like. So I joined the Marines in 2007. So like right around the time
Okay,
the
yeah.
iPhone came out, and I wasn't sold on iPhone because I was like a PC guy. I never had a
And
Mac
you were also poor as shit because you were
in the Marines.
in the Marines.
Well, I mean, my friends who were in the Marines had them. I could have bought them. I guess.
Well, I guess you guys were all living in
But
the
I was
barracks,
also more like, like
making $700 a month.
I was also more like, well, I don't really need to spend the money. I'd rather spend on
Right,
beer,
yeah, exactly.
I'd rather spend on alcohol,
Yeah.
and tattoos and shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather spend on other shit.
It's kind of still how.
But I never had like, Apple devices, so I was never like, I didn't want the Apple phone. I was like, That's all stupid. That's all bougie shit. Like
It was bougie.
I'll
like,
stick with the. And now I'm like, I fucking love my iPhone. I would
the
rather have,
iPhone
you know,
is pretty much the only thing, and then AirPods.
yeah,
We
AirPods.
have like 3 or 4 Apple laptops back there
Yeah.
that are so outdated. I'm like, I'm not buying another one
Yeah,
because we don't use
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
enough or whatever.
yeah. I love my Apple, my MacBook.
Yeah.
But I mean, for at home, for what I use, I use
PCs.
PC.
Yep, my
Yeah.
work PC,
Yeah.
this PC. It's like that's it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy times.
Crazy times.
And now look at us.
It's crazy. I
In
mean, how we've
20
gone from cool shit to where we are now. Granted, we're adults now.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you what, as an adult, I
so-
would still absolutely love to have this.
Absolutely. The cool thing about like this stuff is that's what we grew up with. We grew up with
Yeah.
these tangible things, these toys, these kind of items in our lives, right? And now every kid, how many kids have one, like have a toy like this?
I mean, I bet you it's less than 100.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, well, I mean, thousands, but like
Oh,
not
no.
a lot.
No, I mean
just
this exact toy.
No,
like,
no,
I mean,
toys in general.
oh yeah,
Because they're
millions.
all stuck on their phones.
Oh,
They,
millions.
they don't give a shit about this.
Yeah.
They want to be on TikTok.
Yeah,
wanna
they
do
want
all the
TikTok,
bullshit,
Instagram, and
right?
all that
And you're
different
like,
shit on YouTube.
Come on, kids, get with the program. GI Joe's where it's at. I'm gonna pull up that 65 weird but true
Yeah.
facts. Let's go through a couple of those because you know what, facts are important nowadays because feelings can get hurt, but facts are
fuck
always
feelings.
true. Fuck your
Fuck
feelings.
your feelings.
Fuck your feelings.
You know, I'm one of my favorite T-shirts I've ever owned, and I've literally bought it. Is that the right word?
Purchased.
I have purchased multiple of the same shirt because I'll wear it until it goes bad,
That's like me with
and
a
then I'll
pack
buy
of, like,
another one of the exact same shirt.
it's like me with a pack
It
of
says
black
"fuck your
shirts.
sensitivity." I'm like, I love it.
Did you
Fuck
buy
sensitivity.
multiple of those?
Yep. Well, I bought one from the original company. The original company went under. Not didn't really go under, but they just closed it.
Well, because
And then
that's
they-
on Drinking Bros too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It
or
was,
no,
well, it
fuck-
was
It's just fuck your feelings.
It was Article 15.
Oh,
That
yeah, yeah,
company
yeah. Mhm.
closed down.
Yep, I
They
remember.
opened
Okay,
Black
yeah.
Rock Coffee. But when the Black Rock Coffee picked up that
got the
brand,
middle
the
fit, yeah.
shirt, yeah. So now I had originally had the one with the smiley face, which was fantastic.
I remember that one.
So awesome. Had it for years until I literally wore
Just
shirt
wore
holes
it
into that
out.
shirt,
Yeah.
and then I got rid of it, and then Black Rock came out with the same brand, thankfully, or the same design.
Yeah.
And now I have 2 of those shirts. I bought 2 at the same time because I was like, I want 2 because just in case.
Yeah,
I want
you-
2
like,
forever.
a lot
Yeah.
of companies will do that. They'll
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
it's just temporary.
Exactly.
And you're like,
so,
no, fuck this. This is
oh,
the
you know
one.
what's funny about that? So remember the cruise we went on?
Yep.
Tim Morris sent me the link for all the pictures for the cruise.
Oh, from
I
like
found all the pictures of the cruise.
19, from back in that's like
19.
5 years ago.
From
It's
this
right on the
cruise
other side, right behind you.
Oh, you can't see it in the picture. Yeah, you can't see it. Yeah. All the pictures of the cruise I have now. I
Nice.
download them to a hard drive so I'll never lose them.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
We need to start. You need to make like a. Well, no, we're at 5 years now, almost 5 years.
4 years.
Oh, 4 years. It'll be 4 years. Yeah.
This September it's 4 years. Yeah.
Right. So you need to make like a video out of that. Or
Oh, I'll make a
because I've
video.
got a ton of shit on my phone.
Dude, I can just make a post in the group and be like, hey, send me all your videos.
Mhm.
Because I'm sure people have them on their phones.
Eric and,
And,
all
like,
those guys.
hey,
yeah,
send them all
there's so
to
many
me.
of us.
I'm gonna make a 20, 30-minute video of all the shit. Yeah.
Just
it'd be
behind the
badass.
scenes.
Yeah, it'd be fucking cool.
Evidently, there's still supposed to be a porno out there somewhere.
Doesn't exist.
It doesn't.
I asked him.
Damn.
No, he said he never posted it. It never exists. We're not gonna say who. I'm just
You
saying.
heard it here.
Yeah, it doesn't exist. I asked him.
Because
He-
remember back in the day, like on Drinking Bros, they were like,
Yeah.
no, you had to figure out the code. And do all
yeah,
these
that was
fucking
all
things.
his thing, but he
It
never,
just,
it
he was
never,
just
it
in it
never
to fuck with
happened.
it.
He also, we were talking the other day that something might happen. Well, I'm gonna leave it at that.
No,
but
we'll
we're-
talk off
Yeah,
air.
we're talking
yeah,
about stuff, so it'd be kind of cool if it did. So,
All right.
so there's
camp out.
this says 65 weird but true facts to amaze and surprise everyone,
Everyone.
which includes me and you because we're
Yeah,
everyone.
I'm everyone.
Well, we're part of everyone.
Something like that.
So the first couple are just stupid.
Right.
The first one that I want to talk about.
Right.
Excuse me. Number 3, Scotland. This is funny. I didn't.
You're
fact-
going to Scotland
just so we're,
pretty soon,
just so
too,
we're clear,
so, yeah.
I didn't fact check any of these.
No,
so
no. We
I'm
don't
going
fact check on
by
the show.
weareteachers.com.
Baldy and the big guy. We don't
Yeah.
fact check shit on
Fuck
this.
no.
No.
Weareteachers.com.
This is all
is who claims
allegedly
all this.
and hearsay and allegedly and air
absolutely.
quotes and everything.
Hearsay.
Yeah.
Just so in the
We'll put a disclaimer down
for all the
below.
lawyers
It's
that are
like,
watching, this is all just hearsay.
Yeah.
because I'm sure we have a large lawyer support group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
We probably need one, but
Probably should
We're
probably
gonna
have some
need to
lawyers
get
on, just to make sure we're good. But
eventually,
hey,
whatever.
I'm also letting
We
you
know
know
people, so
this
it's
is
all
just from a website, so
Yeah.
I have no idea what's true or
This is
not.
from what website? Name the website.
Weareteachers.com.
Okay, there you go.
So first two are fucking stupid, so fuck those.
All right, so what's the
Number
Scott
3, I didn't know this. Now, granted, I have not gone through all 65 of these, so I have no idea. This is all fresh for
Whatever
me and
comes
for
up.
you.
Let's go.
Number 3 is fantastic. Scotland chose the unicorn as its national anthem, or excuse me, national animal. A unicorn.
That's fucking dumb.
But like you said, I am going to Scotland in the end of October. I'm going to Scotland for a week.
When did the unicorn? Does it say when?
Nope, it literally
That's
just says
all it
that.
says.
It just says that. Yeah, I mean, it's
I
literally,
have to.
well, it does
believe-
say
Jesus Christ.
the Celtic in Celtic mythology, the fictional creature is connected with both chivalry and dominance, as well as purity and innocence. Which is why
I hate
in Harry
Scotland
Potter
now.
they couldn't.
I hate
eat,
Scotland now.
eat unicorns. You hate Scotland now.
I hate Scotland.
You
now.
hate Scotland now.
Fucking Scotland. That's why they wear skirts,
Fucking nerds.
because it's just easier.
Yeah, fucking nerds.
Skirt
With
they
their
just
stupid
lift up their
unicorns.
skirts and
Hey, it made for a good movie. I mean, fucking
What was the
Braveheart was fantastic.
okay. So Braveheart, all right, but there was an old. I think it was Richard Gere way back, and there was one with like a unicorn or
Was
some
it
shit.
First Night? Richard
No,
Gere,
No,
a long time ago, was First Night, and that was fantastic. It was such a good
I
movie.
remember that.
I remember that one.
There's one
was
that's
horrible.
like rattling around in the back of my head. There's some unicorn movie. It might. I don't remember. It might be Tom Cruise from like when he was 12.
Yeah, I have to look
Or
it
maybe
up.
he was 37. You can't tell it anymore. Your national animal is a unicorn, bro.
It's fucking stupid. Well, I mean,
It's fucking.
there's a movie out there on. I think it's on. It could be on Netflix or Hulu or something. It takes place in like in Norway or one of those like.
It's gonna have one of those
countries up there.
Skarsgård
Well,
brothers.
yeah,
in it
exactly.
again.
Well, one of
'Cause
Skarsgård's in it.
they're always
They're
in
not
those fucking
exactly.
movies.
And they're the most
Exactly.
famous people in the country.
Yeah.
So it's in Denmark or Norway or something, but it's called Troll.
I watched.
And
There's one on
fucking
Netflix.
fantastic. Yeah, okay.
I watched it. Yeah.
It's great.
It was actually really
They did a
good.
great job with
Yep.
it. It was definitely
CGI was great. I really
Yeah.
liked it. Yeah.
and they believe in the trolls there. They believe in like fairies and trolls and shit. Who am I not going to
And it's
believe?
part
I
of
don't
their
give a fuck.
culture.
Exactly.
That's the most.
It's
fucked up
literally
part.
part of the culture. It's stuff that they believe in. They're taught as kids.
Like-
Like, oh, if you're
It's
not
like-
good, the fucking
It's like
fairies will
us
get you.
with Santa Claus to kids.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Have you
yeah.
seen like the old school Santa Claus pictures?
Yeah.
And then like there's places like I think it's probably Denmark or something like that,
Yeah.
where they actually do like they dress up as the craziest like claws.
Like, well, the best sellers are just like scary claws.
they're this yeah.
like
they're
where they look like
gnarly looking.
maybe not demonic, but like they look like
they yeah.
they look fucked up. Like
Mhm. Yeah.
it's like, oh shit, that's supposed to be Santa Claus. Like, be good or that
Because
motherfucker's gonna get you.
Santa Claus would come to get you.
Yeah. Well,
if
then they
you
have the
weren't good.
what's the bad guy that's the opposite of Santa Claus? There's like
I did a story.
monster.
Yeah, I did a story on we did one on the Castro Files
what was
actually.
it called?
Hang on 1 second, I got it.
Oh, you got it.
Santa's enemy. It's literally the Krampus.
Krampus, yeah.
Yep.
So there's a Krampus. There's actually a movie came out a couple of years ago called Krampus that was not bad. Now, I love shitty horror and I love B-grade horror. So when I
We
say
do.
not bad, doesn't mean it's good.
Right.
But I love it.
Yeah.
I actually watched Terrifier last night and Terrifier 2, which is fucking so stupid. It's about this
Terrifier.
clown.
Okay.
It's, I mean,
Oh,
that's
is
a-
that the
that's
one
a
with the
whole-
big fucking
Dude,
creepy
it's
ass?
so fucking
Is that the one
bad.
where he goes into the attic and puts on the suit?
No, no,
Or is
no.
that a different one?
So
Okay.
no. He's just this random like mass murderer.
Okay,
The first
I know
movie,
which one you're talking about.
very, very low budget. Like
Yeah.
I think it was like $35,000. Ended up making like $250,000, which is great when you consider the movie
Yeah.
cost $35,000. I mean,
But it's
overly
all about like the makeup.
overly
on it. Yeah.
super graphic, horror, bloody.
And I'm not a big
so
fan of
shitty.
those. Like House of
I
a Thousand Corpses. I'm like,
fucking
I can't take it.
Love them.
Some people
Oh,
love them.
well,
I
that's
just
the thing.
can't watch I just don't like to watch like when it's like you see somebody getting judged. I mean, getting murdered is one thing,
Yeah.
but like when you see somebody like doing something like terrible to somebody, I'm like,
Well, House
We
of a
don't
Thousand
mention
Corpses
that
isn't
on
even close
YouTube.
because House of a Thousand Corpses is like a high budget, or at
I
least
know,
somewhat high budget.
yeah, it's not
Terrifier was literally
a
independent
B,
film.
C,
I
whatever.
mean, probably D grade. I mean, it was so
Yeah.
shitty, but it was fucking
But
fantastic.
how was
I
two?
love it. 2. So we looked it up last
Bigger
night.
budget.
2 was a $250,000 budget, and it made $15 million.
So fuck yeah, they're
Which
making
is
more of
fucking
those.
awesome.
That's-
And
yeah, they're
you
making
could
more
tell
of
that
those.
watching it was a better budget. Now it was still so shitty. I mean, the
But there's that
writing,
grainy
everything
part of it,
about the movie was horrible.
like how they shot the shots.
Yeah, no, that part was great.
Okay,
As far as like cinematography, awesome. It was shot well.
it was the
The
storytelling.
story's
behind it.
stupid, and it didn't make any sense, and
Continuity story is just terrible.
dumb. It
Okay.
was stupid.
It was all
But-
about the murder scenes or the deaths.
Fucking
And-
great. It was. They were just so shitty. Like this girl gets her fucking head, like not her head, like she gets scalped, and the guy like the clown rips her arm off.
Like, how does that just happen?
Yeah,
Once he's
it's
super-
impossible.
like he's, but he,
And then like
he's-
he like rips her arm
he
like this way.
starts
He, like,
a lot of-
he pulls her arm like finger here and here and rips her arm in half this way.
yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, and then she's still alive later, and she's like, "Mommy."
What?
It's stupid,
See what I'm saying?
but it's fantastic.
Yeah.
it's
You got,
so
you gotta,
good.
you gotta shoot your shots,
dude.
right?
I mean, they fucking made it. They fucking did it.
Do they? If they made $15 million
Well,
off a $250,000 movie,
Yeah.
I'm doing that
And guess what?
all goddamn day
There's
long.
number 3 coming out in 2024.
See? And that one's gonna make $50 million.
And that's supposed to be like between $1 to $5 billion budget,
Million, okay.
million dollar budget. Which I mean, that thing's gonna make $20-30
That's
million
what I'm saying.
dollars,
That's all it needs.
dude. So fucking
Reinvest
rad.
in yourself.
So rad.
Reinvest in yourself.
Yeah, that's my ultimate dream.
You
Like,
know
make
they're
it-
shooting them on
make a
cameras
shitty,
just like
cool,
this, right?
make a shitty, cool fucking movie.
Yeah, they're using their iPhones and they've just got like, what do you call them? A gimbal.
You know what? I have to Google like the making of these movies. I want to find out. That's cool. That's
Dude,
a good idea.
All you have to do is have these types of mics,
Yeah.
put them on a boom.
Yeah.
It-
I mean, lav mics. I mean,
It's easy.
the clown doesn't even say shit the whole movie, so it's easy.
Right. It's all about his face because he's the
Yeah.
dude that's super. It's like he's painted all
Yeah.
white.
Yeah,
He's got
this
that
crazy
big creep- yeah,
mask.
yeah.
It's fucking cool. Honestly, you should watch it. It's on Tubi. You'll like it.
I don't know if we have Tubi.
Ter-
Is Tubi
it's
the
free.
free one?
It's
okay.
free,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
It's a lot
We
of.
were
horror.
talking. So we're going on a cruise.
What are we even talking about before we went
in-
on a tangent?
We were talking about Scotland.
Oh yeah,
We were talking cruise in February,
yeah.
and we're gonna write a movie or
Oh, yeah,
like
we're
a
gonna-
short. or
We're gonna
something.
write a little 10-minute short for that cruise. We're gonna write a little, like, I think like a murder mystery.
Maybe, yeah.
It'd be fun. It's just me and my wife and him and his wife. So
We'll
him
try
and
and-
Beth, me and Angela. We're gonna write this little like 10-minute short, little murder mystery, something like
Do
that.
we have to get permission to shoot?
I'm not gonna ask permission, so I guess
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
have to.
either. We're just
Then I
gonna
guess not.
shoot.
I guess the answer is no.
There you go.
I mean, everybody has a fucking camera on
Throw
the
us
boat.
some ideas, like what you think.
Everybody
for
has a
murder
camera on the boat. So
mystery.
what do they know of what we're
Who
shooting?
dies and in what order?
Yeah.
Does everybody die?
Ooh, that's a really
Is there
shitty
one?
ending.
Is
Everybody's just dead.
or is there one survivor? But
Well, we can
are
just,
they
like,
really the survivor?
or the murderer?
Are we allowed to take B-roll of a whole bunch of people just randomly?
We're going to, so I don't really give a fuck. If I don't ask permission, then I don't need to worry about it.
Mm. Yeah, it's just
If I
B-roll.
ask permission, then yeah, they can say no. But if I don't ask permission, then they don't can say anything.
We throw
it's a
somebody
cruise.
off a. Never mind.
Can we throw somebody off the boat? Well, that'd be pretty cool, but I don't think legally
Probably
we can do
not
that.
allowed to do
but
that. No.
it'd be
I'm
pretty
not
cool.
jumping off, dude. Either. No, I'm not.
Well, I don't, think that's a good idea.
No, we'll stay
Yeah.
on the boat.
Yeah, I think
On the
all the
ship.
people that in this group should
Should
stay on the
stay
boat.
on the boat,
Everybody else do whatever they
except
want.
for
as long
when
as-
we disembark to go to Cozumel or wherever we're going.
yeah, wherever
I don't
we're
even know
going.
where the
It's a
fuck we're
short cruise.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just gonna
Yeah.
be fun
But
for
we have 4
anniversary.
days to shoot
Yeah.
a bunch of video.
You know what? We're
It'll
gonna
be
write
fun as
something
shit.
cool.
Okay,
and
let's
fun.
go through. Let's start storyboarding this out real quick. All right, so we'll have it make it. Okay, so you have Blair Witch, right? That's like the quintessential old school movie where they're like handy cam kind of shit. I
Yeah.
remember when that came out, and I ran a video store in Phoenix at that
Yeah.
point, right? And people were like, "No, this is real." I'm like, "No, bro."
No, this is clearly fucking fake.
Right. I'm like, they did document, but the reason why is people, they were the dumbest people I've ever met. No, I didn't even know them. They just were in life the dumbest people. They'd come in, and I'm sorry to those people if you're watching, but they'd come
Yeah,
in
I'm
and
sure
be
those
like,
people are watching.
yeah, absolutely.
Those are random 3 people in the video store in
Arizona.
Oh,
It
in
was in
Arizona.
Phoenix- it was in Scottsdale, Arizona. So
I'm sure they're watching.
yeah, absolutely. So we like they'd come in and be like, "Oh no, like this actually happened." There was because they did a supplementary documentary on like Discovery Channel, and it was or something like that. It was meant to be edition in advance of the movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So it was like the lead up right? And it was great the way they promoted it, but they had like $100,000 budget, right? They all those guys did it, maxed out their credit cards to make that movie, and it made like $50 million.
I think it made more than that even.
So it's in some insane amount.
Yeah.
And then they made the Blair Witch 2, which sucked and whatever.
But still made a bunch of money.
Yeah. But the style of it, the shaky camera, the walking onto the boat like we all walk on with our cameras going.
The cool
Like,
thing about it is the camera that I'm going to be bringing is, camera stuff has evolved so much since then. I'm going to bring on the cruise the same camera I bring on my trip to Europe, dude. It's going to be one camera. It's basically a point and shoot Sony camera, but like it's going to be so advanced from
what we're used to.
Everything's going to be nice and smooth.
But no, what I'm saying is also in addition to that is like we'll incorporate like taking video on our personal cell phones. And we'll collect them all so that you're all excited and all that. We'll see how it goes, right? And then we'll come up with a script. We'll figure it out. But if you guys have ideas, like shoot them to us.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
Right? Like how things die. Like, does Beth die first? Or is she the killer?
Who dies first?
Like, what is
how
the
do people die?
And why? Because I mean, it's not like we can pretend to throw somebody over a balcony. We don't have airbags on the boat.
Or there is an ocean below us, but I'm not going to throw anybody in the ocean.
No, but if we could throw something into the ocean to get all we need is a splash. Could you CGI a splashing?
I mean, I could, but that's
we
can pretend
when we're outside. We take video of the exterior of the boat. The ship, I keep calling it a boat. It's probably a ship, right?
I mean, a ship, technically.
Technically. And then we CGI just something dumb. Maybe a shark comes up and
something.
Somebody.
I mean, at the end of the day, whatever we do, we can do whatever.
Comes up, flying out, just like shoots out, grabs Angela.
No, not Angela.
Beth's over there going.
Exactly. No. Well, I mean, eventually we'll all have to die.
You use that stock.
So I say no to Angela, but really we all have to die to make it make sense.
Oh no, that's fair. And we want to be fair and equitable.
Has to be.
We're all about equality around here. So
yeah, we all have to die. That makes sense.
What's another fact?
Okay, yeah, we went way off this rabbit trail.
It's all right.
Let's see. Avocados are not vegetables. Who gives a fuck about that?
The what? That doesn't matter.
Oh, this is a good one. Number 5. You probably. Well, that's stupid. It says you probably, which means it's not a fact, but you probably eat bugs in your sleep.
I've heard that.
Right?
What's the rest of? There's got to be a little thing.
There's a good chance that we will swallow 10 spiders and 70 types of insects or more in the course of our lifetimes. This is one of the weird fun facts we could do without. Yuck.
That's okay. I've heard that theoretically, but has anybody actually tested that? Like,
I mean, how would you test it?
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to track somebody.
You literally have a camera on somebody and just let them eat a bug. Like, how fucked up would that be? Like,
right. He just crawls in.
I don't know how you
it'd be the same logic that you could get a spider in your ear 10 times in your life.
Exactly.
When the fuck did you get a spider in your ear?
I guarantee there's multiple people who like sleep with their mouth open, snore, all that shit.
Mouth breathers.
Yeah. So I
there's
guarantee
people who just fucking are awake and I'm like,
yeah. Well, if you're awake, there's no way a bug's in your mouth,
right? Like, I don't know.
If you're asleep, I mean, I'm assuming it's possible. I guarantee. I'm sure I've eaten some type of bugs in my life. I have no idea. I guarantee I ate bugs when I was a kid.
Everybody's had a gnat go, and you're like, oh, right?
A grub, like Timon and Pumbaa said.
A grub. Yeah. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh, let's see.
What do we got?
That's stupid.
Sometimes, they're gonna be bangers, and sometimes they're not. Scroll hard and let's just pick one. Let's go into it. I'm taking random facts.
Here we go.
All right.
Switzerland prohibits the ownership of just one guinea pig. So you gotta have 2.
I hate Switzerland.
I do now. It's fucking stupid.
Jesus Christ. There's so much wrong with Switzerland. Okay. It's probably because they're not supposed to be solitary animals. They're supposed to have mates, probably.
Yeah.
There's some bullshit asshole out there. Like, what's their fucking dumbass? Like the one that's all in, I don't know. I hate people.
Well, did you know that in Peru?
It's a guinea pig, bro.
Well, did you know that in Peru, you can go to a restaurant and they have all the guinea pigs. And you can pick it out like your red lobster. You're like, oh, that one looks good. I want the red and white one. And then they pick it out and be like, oh, this one is squeaky and it like licks your face. You're like, Yep, I want to eat that motherfucker. And then they'll fucking like go to the
Are
back,
you fucking serious?
skin it, cut the head off, roast it, and they serve you a guinea pig like they do a fucking Red Lobster. Yep, Peru, all day long.
God damn, really?
Yep.
What,
Peru.
Have you ever been there?
No, I'd love
okay.
to. I'd eat a guinea pig in a heartbeat. Why would I not? I've eaten pig. Why would I eat guinea pig?
I know, but bro, I mean, I'm sorry, but like a guinea pig.
Did you have a guinea pig growing up?
I did.
See, maybe there's more like.
No, I wasn't attached.
I never had shit. We
that
had
little
like
fucker died. I wasn't attached.
Well, then who gives a fuck?
I know, but they're cute though.
Who cares? I had chihuahua.
But I'll eat a rabbit too. I'll eat the shit out of a rabbit.
There you go. See, what's the difference?
You know what I mean?
I've had like
Maybe
squirrel.
it's because of the perception that they're cuter.
That's like people don't eat horse, but horse meat's delicious. You've never had a horse?
Shut the fuck up. You've never had a horse.
No,
You're pulling my dick over there.
Pulling your dick
You're
from way
full
over
of
here.
shit.
Yeah,
You've
right.
never had a fucking horse.
No. So when I was in the oil field, when I was
you
in
ate
Utah,
a fucking horse. You're making.
yeah. So I
shit
worked with a bunch of guys from
I'm just waiting for him to go.
not Tahiti, not from Hawaii, Fiji, from those islands over there, from those like tropical islands right there. I forget exactly what island they're from, but anyway, they eat horse over there normal, which makes sense because those good dudes are like taller than me, way bigger than me. They're bigger than me in every direction, in every way. Probably their dicks too. I have no idea. They're huge people. And the dude, yeah,
fine,
it'd be funny to find out they have really tiny dicks, but who knows?
It works.
No, I went over to their house.
It's because they have all that fucking meat testosterone from the horses.
Exactly. Well, I went over to his house and he made a brisket. He had made a horse brisket he got from his family.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, it was fucking delicious.
Can you get horse meat in the United States?
No.
You can't.
He had it shipped to him from his family, like in whatever island.
Texas,
Yeah. But whatever island in the
you can eat. I never knew. I know we turn them into glue.
What's the difference? Like
they're
you literally.
If you can stick two pieces of shitty paper together with a horse, why can't you eat one?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, they eat the same thing as a cow. They sit in the same field as a cow. The meat has to be fucking fine. And I've had horse brisket, and it tasted the same as fucking cow. Like, I don't think there's any difference.
Why is it least
dead? At the very least, they told me.
What is our
brisket.
deal with shit like that? Then, like, why is one thing okay to eat and not another?
Well, think about it. I mean, okay,
I'm just
in Korea,
curious, like
in South Korea and North Korea, they literally have farms where they have dogs to eat.
And I can't stand that.
I couldn't.
Like, to me, I'm like,
my dog is like my best friend. Like I couldn't. I mean, they say like their dog's best friend.
It's so fucked
I couldn't eat Captain. If the world was ending and there was no food left in the world.
Beth, I'm like, when we had Bomber, I'm like, he's the first one to go.
No, I would die before I eat Captain.
Like, if the end of the world is happening and there's nothing else to eat.
Nope.
Yep. Bombers.
Nope. Captain.
Sorry, bro.
I'd die before I eat Captain.
And the good thing is I know what I put into his body, so I know he's healthy.
So, I mean, you guys give him like fancy dinners and fancy breakfasts.
I'm saying.
Fried eggs, potatoes.
Lucy. Sorry, baby girl. Love you.
Fuck, that's fucked up, man.
You got to do what you got to do. It's like,
I agree.
We are the apex.
I'd eat my neighbors before I eat my dogs.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm saying there's nothing. There's no more ass roasts from the neighbors left.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, the neighbors are gone.
Yeah.
There's nobody else on the street.
Us and nobody else. Two goddamn dogs.
Okay. Well, still, I just die and let them eat me. That way they can keep going on. Nope. Captain ain't going nowhere. Captain Mickey are good forever. At least until I die and they eat all of me. Let's see.
But you would spoil before they could eat all of you.
That's up to them to not eat it all right away. It's on them. Put me in the fridge.
I mean, I think if the only way to do that, you have to move north. So it was a cooler environment.
Level.
So you last a little
at the very
longer.
least, I know that I'm dying.
Right. And then you just lop off a leg
yeah,
first.
You know what? That's probably a smart idea.
And then you
lop
basically
off a leg.
just like an arm.
I can eat myself.
Could you do that?
You know
get
what?
Sick from that.
Well, you
fairly
probably
certain you
would.
probably get sick.
You know, like you said, you know what you fed
Could
the
you
dogs.
imagine eating yourself?
Well, you know what you fed your dogs. I know what I fed myself. I probably wouldn't want to eat myself. Like, oh, look, some Snickers and beer.
I know people that, I mean, I don't know people, but there are stories of people that have gone kind of crazy and like nod themselves and stuff.
I guarantee
like
in people in a situation of like absolute like necessity.
But you normally just die.
Well, I mean, it can't be healthy in any way, even if it's protein.
Dear God.
Like cannibals aren't exactly fucking like great health nutrition, you know, in any way. Like,
I don't think I don't think humans are a solid food source, although Soylent Green is Think about it. It's the
Yeah,
whole.
I
It's
mean-
just blend up people and feed them back
Yeah.
to people.
What's that movie? Soylent Green.
Soylent Green. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole
I don't
point.
know.
That's the whole point of it, right? Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That got dark there. All right, next
Let's
fact.
see. Those are dumb. Okay, we are more creative in the shower.
Yeah.
Here's one of the most useful weird facts.
Okay.
If you've ever felt like you think better in a warm shower, you're probably right. The warm water increases the flow of dopamine and makes us more creative.
How long do you shower for?
Fucking fast. I'm a fast shower.
I'm like, no, that's the Marine Corps in you. That's
Yeah.
the Marine in you.
I'm
You're
a
like,
fast shower.
get in, out.
I'm
like,
out. I'm in, clean, out.
That's
I don't
how I
give a fuck. Yeah.
So I don't have time to fucking think about
Nope.
all that shit. Like
I'm
if
thinking about
sitting-
where to put the soap.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Like for me, but to kind of add on to that, I would say versus a shower, I understand where they're trying to go with that. It opens up your brain. Like, no. Like I can't even tell you the last time I took a bath. Like that's not a thing.
No.
Right. I've
Hot
got a
tub.
giant bath downstairs in the master, whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
nobody gets in that motherfucker. It collects dust.
Yeah.
Right. But car rides, sitting in traffic, I think about a lot of shit because it's
Well, yeah. 'cause
mundane.
Then you
it's
have
just like-
time to think about it. When
Right.
you're in the shower, I'm not thinking about what I can do throughout the day.
I'm like, get clean and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Clean your ears, do your shit.
Yeah.
I don't have fucking time for that. And half the time, it's like at 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm taking a shower
Yeah.
because I'm like getting ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
Because I go to bed late, and that's it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not thinking about like what I can do throughout the day.
I don't
to-
like that
to make my
fact.
day, but
Whoever wrote
It's a
that
stupid
fact
fact.
is stupid,
teachers, fuck teachers.
dumb, fuck teachers.
That's why it says weareteachers.com. Fuck teachers. They're stupid.
They just make shit up allegedly.
This is a funny one.
right.
Fruit Loops are the same flavor despite their different colors.
They fucking are. Have you ever had Fruit Loops?
Of course.
And when was the last time you had Fruit Loops? Did
I-
you remember?
I have no idea. I was definitely a child.
Like, just
sometime.
think back. They're all the same flavor.
I mean, I can't even recall the last time I had Fruit
It
Loops,
just tastes like sugar.
but they're all just sugar. Yeah, I
Sugar.
don't know. I mean, that toucan made them look good though. I'll tell you what
A little
though,
bastard.
if there's anything I love in this world, it's sugary child
Cereal.
cereal.
Fuck
I-
yeah.
Dude, fucking
Yeah.
Twix, not Twix, Trix. What was that?
Tricks. Yeah, Tricks are for
Tricks,
kids.
right?
Yeah.
Tricks with
with
a
the
rabbit.
rabbit.
A rabbit, yeah.
Yep.
Tricks, Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops, Reese's Puffs,
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity
That was
Pebbles,
my jam. What did
Dude.
you say with Lucky Charms?
Lucky Charms.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all so fucking
Count
delicious.
Chocula,
You get
fucking-
chocolate old school.
the Boo Berry.
You know what's funny? When I was a child, maybe not a child, but I was like older, like 12, 13,
yeah,
14.
yeah. I would
Still a
eat, I would
child.
pour a half
No.
a fucking
Well, no.
like
Here's the funny thing. When I was like 12, 13, 14, I didn't eat that shit. I was like craving like apple O's or like
what were those fucking
there was a Quaker Oat squares. Like they were somewhat healthy, but they tasted really good. Dude, I fucking
That's
love
all
that
you
shit. I fucking love that shit.
I think it's because
It's
you
so
go through
stupid,
and
like-
now I'd actually like I can't like I'll eat cereal once in a while.
Yeah, very
Like during the
rarely.
winter I eat cereal.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I just
It's
why
like
ever.
stack up some like extra.
Yeah,
you know,
something like
padding.
that. Whatever. It just feels like that's a winter
It's
thing.
just
for me.
nature.
And but I'll do like now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat Smart Start or something like that. It's the same fucking thing.
Well, it's all
It's-
sugary
It's
bullshit.
all sugary bullshit. It's just like heart healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like bullshit. It's got 900 grams of fucking
Mhm.
sugar, right? And it tastes amazing.
yeah.
It's literally no different than Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
Or Fruity
Oh, yeah, for
Pebbles
sure.
or all
Oh,
of them.
Apple O's. That's what it's called.
Apple.
It was
I
Apple
remember those.
O's.
Yeah, yeah.
They were like they used to be like $2.99 a box
Yeah.
forever. They were the same price forever.
And now they're $7.99 for the same
I'm
fucking
guarantee
thing.
they are, but
Fucking us old people.
yeah.
Back in my
Well,
day.
you know what's funny about that? So the other day I went to the store to buy like I was buying. Do you know Mentos, right? The
Yeah,
little
the fresh
Mentos,
maker.
the fresh maker.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I went to the store and I was
Put
at the
them in
gas
your
station
ass.
buying some like fucking like some some seltzers or something, some
Yeah,
drinks,
okay,
some beer,
yeah.
whatever. And I was like, I kind of want some seltzer. Or I kind of want some Mentos.
You haven't had them in a
for
while,
later.
whatever. Yeah.
I brought them up to the front, and the girl's like, "Oh, that'll be like $2.49." I was like,
For some fucking
"For
Mentos.
fucking Mentos?"
You're like, it's this many.
I'm like, "It's literally 12 fucking pieces of
And
candy
it used
in
to be
there."
like 20. Remember how long that bitch
And I-
used to be?
yeah, yeah. And she's like, "Oh yeah, it's $2.49." I was like, $2.49 for fucking Mentos? Are you kidding me? I'm like, I'll put that shit away. I was like, fuck that. So I got some Skittles. She's like,
$7.99.
she's like, That's $1.89. I was like, for fucking Skittles? Are you kidding me? Like, when the fuck? I remember the shit being like a quarter a piece.
Or whatever, yeah.
Like, maybe 2 for $1. Like 50 cents, maybe.
Getting old.
$1.89 a fucking pop for goddamn candy. Like, I'm like, fuck that shit. I don't need it anyways.
You're getting old.
I put it all away. I didn't buy it. I was like, fuck that. I'm not gonna give in to that bullshit.
Beth remembers when it was like a dime. Back in my time, it was a
dime. Back in the penny store where she just goes to the little.
I could go down to the store and get my mom's cigarettes.
Yeah, she goes to the little bins.
I remember going to get my mom's cigarettes. That's how old I am.
You are
when
pretty
I was
old.
a kid.
You're pretty old.
I was like a little kid.
What was the cheapest gas you ever remember putting in your car?
99 cents.
99 cents? I was gonna say I remember 79 cents in Estacada, Oregon.
It's gonna be like
when I was
random little gas station.
When I was like 20, maybe 19, 20, 18, 19, 20, something like that. Yeah, 79 cents a gallon.
Yeah, that was in New Hampshire in this
was
back
like
road
This is like 2002. This isn't like fucking 1979.
99 cents was for me was probably 93, 94.
Yeah, this was like 1999, 2000, 2001.
Just like random.
79 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. 3, 4 years ago, when I first moved to Texas in 2019 or 2020 rather, gas was $1.40 a gallon.
Yeah.
$1.45.
A couple years ago. Motherfuckers.
It was
now
less than $2.
Yeah. Put gas in my wife's car, it's $4.90 a gallon.
Fucking stupid.
For the premium or whatever it is.
Yeah. Yep.
She's gotta have her little space
That's
car.
So stupid. So stupid. Yeah.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb. Next story. What's our next fact?
Let's see. Ooh, the first airplane flight. Can you guess what year it was?
The Wright brothers.
Or can you guess what year it was?
It's the North Carolina first in flight. It's on their license plate.
Damn. All right. Nice.
In North Carolina. I can't remember.
1903. 120 years ago.
I was gonna say like 1900, but I can't remember.
120 years ago.
Yep. So it's a good
crazy.
one. That's just a good one you should know. It's on the fucking North Carolina license plate.
This is actually a good one, which is fucking disgusting, but you'll find out.
All right.
An apple from a supermarket can be up to a year old and still be good.
Dude, it's true.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Okay, so who is it? I think it's Bill Gates has applied for a patent. And I think I don't even think it's just Bill Gates that's applied for the patent. I think the patent's already out there where they can spray this shit on your fruit and vegetables, which makes it basically like live, I don't want to say forever, something like that, but it makes them last a long time.
You know what?
And you cannot wash it off.
Part of me is like, that's
when
awesome.
you GMO shit, dude, when you genetically modify shit. No, you don't want genetically modified shit.
I don't want to eat that shit. I want to be able to wash it off.
I was talking to my brother. Is
like, if I can spray an apple and make it like last a year, end of the world scenario, that's cool.
But like breads and grains and honey and certain things like that, like the Egyptians.
Honey's already lasts forever.
Well, I know. I'm saying like the Egyptians have proven will last, right? I mean, it's been 4,000 years or whatever. That makes sense. An apple is not intended to last. It's supposed to last the season or whatever. And then it ferments and then you get alcohol from it, which is an amazing thing, right? But I was talking to my brother, and so he's got the baby at the house, the grandbaby, and he's like, we were talking about just a bunch of other shit. And he's like, dude, just wait. Like, life is not for him now. Like, for us now, in the past 5 years, how much shit has changed? Going from 5 years ago, remember they're going to say, we're going to get back to normal. I'm not talking conspiratorial. It's true. Like 5 years ago, it was fucking we were just living life. We were on the cruise. We were just doing shit, right?
Yeah.
And banks were normal and fucking people were normal and social media was still kind of fucked up, but it was kind of normal. Now it's all fucked up. It's all weird.
Everything's fucked up.
Everything's backwards. Banks are trying to steal money, take your money and not let you who is it? What's the dude, the guy from God damn it. Hang on a second. He is this guy. What's that guy's name? Russell Brand.
Oh yeah, Russell Brand.
Russell Brand has a great video that he dropped this morning talking about banks, right? In Australia, they're trying to go cashless. Right?
Why would you want to go cashless?
Why wouldn't you if you were an authoritarian
state? I get it.
Exactly. You as a subjugated person would not. No. Because you don't want to be subjugated. You want your fucking money. Well, they have money or banking centers now, where they're not banks, they're banking centers. It all comes, and it's going back to this, make an apple last a year.
Yeah.
No, dude, fuck that.
Yeah.
I want my cash. I want my fucking apple to rot.
Yeah.
I want to know when it's bad. I want to know how long it is. I want my lettuce lasting fucking 7 weeks in my fucking fridge. If it wilts, it wilts, and I spend the money on it, fuck it. Good, gone, whatever.
You know, I bought some bagels. This is a while ago now, but I bought some bagels, put them in the fridge, and like I forgot about them. They sat in the back of the fridge.
Because they're hidden behind some other shit.
I mean, fucking weeks, if not months later, I was like, oh yeah, I got some bagels in there. I pull them out. There's not a drop of mold on them. They're fucking perfect. I was like, I look at the little tag on them. It's like expired 3 months ago. I was like,
there's no fucking reason
why the fuck would this last?
Right.
There's
Bread
no reason.
does not.
I'm
do
like,
that.
nope. And then I pulled them out. They were softs. I was like, nope.
Were they
that
like?
shit away. I was like,
were they mass produced or were they like local?
no, they weren't like HEB brand.
Like the local.
Because HEB shit would expire.
I was kind of curious about that. Yeah.
No, they were like whatever brand. I don't
like you get them
know.
in a package.
Yeah, like they were like in a fucking Thomas or whatever the fuck.
Isn't that
like,
fucked up?
Dude.
Like how many preservatives have to be in that
a
shit?
fucking ton.
Right.
Has to be so much shit in that to make it last
It's fucking scary.
that long. Yeah.
Like when you really think about it, you
and then
sit
you
back
eat that shit. When that
and
shit's
you don't
made,
even question it. You don't even question it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get some Thomas bagels or some Thomas English muffins,
Yeah,
or I'm gonna do
yeah.
whatever. Dude,
Yeah, not fucking cool.
fucking yeesh.
Yeah.
Right? And
Not-
all it is, it's step by step by
Yeah.
step by step.
Not
you
okay.
you just don't even, but you just don't even question it.
Nope.
You don't even ask a fucking.
We don't question it because you're like, oh, cool, it lasts a lot longer.
Save
which
me
is
money.
great.
It'll save me money. But yeah, okay. The average age of people it probably still is going up, ticking up slowly.
Yeah, I
but,
imagine,
but
probably.
I bet you it's kind of dropped. It's kind of leveled.
I can't imagine like it's probably because I mean, granted, you go back 100 years or 200 or 300
It was
years.
a lot
And the average age is like 30,
back then.
40, 50, 60 or whatever. And then I got older.
Medical,
And now it's certainly medical stuff has gone up. So like, okay, now you can expect to live a lot longer.
Right.
Well, then also our health has just gotten shitty. Like people have the diabetes and all the other shit that just kills
you're
people. That
sitting on the couch.
wasn't
through
a
TikTok.
thing. Fucking 30. You go to medieval times. People weren't dying of diabetes. Because
They were dying of like
they were dying of
black
like
plague and
they
shit.
were dying of like diarrhea back
Yeah.
then. Like it wasn't the same thing. Like,
No, that's
like,
different.
oh shit, you have diarrhea. Oh, it was really
Well,
good to know you, Dad.
See ya,
Like
Steve.
I really loved you, Dad.
Yeah.
But good luck on the shitter next time.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, his intestines fell out of his
yeah.
butthole.
No, it's not even intestines. Like you just had diarrhea. It was normal. Shit
What
you
was that
deal with
called?
every fucking day. Dysentery.
Dysentery. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
It was like it was just dysentery. Oh my god, you have an upset stomach.
Well, nowadays,
It was
like
really great knowing you.
Pepto-Bismol would have
Yeah.
just like saved that guy's life.
Yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
what the
How many people
fuck?
died of like the most random shit back then? Like, oh my god, you have a cough. It was really good knowing you.
Sorry.
Go ahead
See
and
ya.
dig your own grave
See ya,
over there
Julia.
because you're gonna die
Whoever
tomorrow. Like,
keep naming all these family members. I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah, actual family members. You're like, goodbye, Steve. Goodbye, Julia. And you're watching like, what the fuck?
Meanwhile,
what the fuck,
I'm
Greg?
back. I'm gonna go back to the fire and watch whatever. Fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Fucking
One
dumb.
more. We got time for one
Okay,
more.
One
buddy.
more. Let me quickly go through this. Stupid.
Yeah. No,
That's
I don't want
stupid.
dysentery. I'm glad I have Pepto-Bismol. Scotland
stupid.
sucks. Where was it? Sweden?
Oh,
No, it was
this is a good one.
Right.
McDonald's throws spaghetti in the Philippines. You know what's funny about that? Here's the whole thing. When
We're
we go
talking
to
about Italian food earlier.
spaghetti. Oh yeah,
earlier.
yeah. Earlier, like
Right.
off camera. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, spaghetti is not a Filipino food.
That's
So it's
I'm kind of
weird.
like like I don't understand that.
I like spaghetti though,
I like spaghetti.
and I like
Do
McDonald's.
they just chop up the hamburgers and throw that in there and make that into
I
the
mean,
sauce?
probably it's still McDonald's, so I can't
And-
imagine that their quality is that much better.
I think McDonald's does that, like does crazy shit like that, like all over the place.
They
Have,
do.
like local.
So one of the things
cuisine
me
kind
and
of things,
me
right?
and Angela talked about is when we go to Europe, we want to go to McDonald's to see if there's anything different. Like
what was it in not Reservoir Dogs? What is John Travolta's character in I suck at movies.
oh, are you
I'm the
talking
worst.
about
The
From Russia with Love?
No, the one with fucking Bruce Willis and everybody. In it.
Where
he's like a quarter pounder.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Quarter pounder with cheese. It's called a whatever.
Yeah, Royale. Royale with cheese.
Yeah, Royale with cheese. You need to go out
Yeah.
and order one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. No,
Absolutely.
I will report back to you here
All
in
right.
like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Tell you exactly what they had.
Do you know that you can order a birthday cake from McDonald's?
I saw that. It comes frozen.
Yeah.
And then you have to
And
take it
you
home.
don't know, like I saw
Yeah.
the video and you don't know if it's upside down or right
Yep.
side up.
Yep.
I'm like, I think we should try that like
Yeah.
in the next couple
One
of
of
days.
these days,
or week
one of these
or
weeks
whatever.
we should,
Let's
because
try. We need
how
to go
weird is
order
that?
a birthday cake
Yeah.
from McDonald's.
we can do that.
I think that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap
Fucking
this
weird.
shit up.
Let's do it.
Baldy the big guy.
Baldy
I
the
think
big
that's-
guy.
That's
I
what
think
we're
that's our
going
name.
with.
I think that's our name.
That's
Baldy and the big guy.
all right. Cheers.
Cheers.